Right. I take what aqueous KOH. In the yesterday class, I have taken alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH is for alpha beta elimination, whereas aqueous KOH is for nucleophilic substitution reaction, right? So what is the difference between aqueous KOH and alcoholic KOH? If we dissolve KOH in alcohol, that is called alcoholic KOH. If we dissolve the KOH in water, that is called what? Aqueous KOH. So in the nucleophilic substitution reaction, KOH in water. So what happens here? OH will replace the halogen. For example, if I take moist silver oxide, here it is moist silver oxide. There will be dry also will be there. Dry will give ether, that we'll discuss in the next chapter. But here it is moist silver. Moist silver, what happens if you treat with alkyl halide? Treat with moist silver. Now moist silver with silver oxide will convert into AgOH. Now we have to take care AgOH. We are going to get same alcohols we are going to get. Now if I treat with ammonia, so if I treat with ammonia, RX, treating with what? Ammonia. I'm writing ammonia like this, NH2H like this. This is ammonia only, NH3 only. HX is removed. Okay. Now we are getting what? Amines. RNH2 is formed. This is also nucleophilic substitution reaction. And this is the Williamson synthesis reaction, in which also we are going to get, isn't it? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Like this, NaX is removed. Now what we are going to get? Ethers. This is called what? Ether. In the place of R, you can place CS3. You can place CS3, CH2. Like that, you can place very easily. Understood here? So I have given here 4 reactions here, in which what happened? Aqueous KOH will give alcohols. Moist silver oxide will give alcohol. Ammonia will give amine. Sodium alkoxide will give actually ether. All these reactions are what? Nucleophile substitution reactions. Here in the first one, what is the nucleophile? OH minus. In second one, what is the nucleophile? Again, OH minus. In the third one, what is the nucleophile? NH2. NH2 is a nucleophile. In the fourth one, what is the nucleophile? OR. So these are the nucleophiles here, isn't it? These are the nucleophiles here. So here, the reactions again we discussed by taking the different number of examples. But here, first of all, I will explain the types of nucleophilic substitution reactions. How many types are there? I will write down everything on the slide here. Types of nucleophilic substitution reactions, isn't it? Nucleophilic substitution reactions, isn't it? How many types of nucleophilic substitution reactions are there? There are 2 types are there. One is called SN1, SN2. What I am writing, is it visible for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me take the first one, SN1 reaction. These are very, very important concepts here. You may get short answer questions from SN1 or SN2. Even you may get something multiple choice questions also. This is the scope here. We get major number of marks from this chapter. So majority of questions we are getting from types of nucleophilic substitution reaction. Very simple, isn't it? And scoring also. Now S for substitution, N for nucleophilic. What is the meaning of one? Means what? Uni. Uni means what? One. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is the, isn't it? The full form of what? SN1 reaction. Unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Nucleophilic substitution reaction means already you know that one, in which halogen is substituted by the nucleophile, right? What about unimolecular means? In this reaction, only one molecule participate in the rate of reaction, isn't it? The rate of reaction, the order of the reaction will be 1, in which what happened? Order of the reaction is equal to 1, isn't it? For example, if I write what happened, rate is equal to or rate directly proportional to alkyl halides. Alkyl halides. That means rate of the reaction does not depend upon the reagent. It depends upon what? Only reactant. This is what reactant only, isn't it? Now, what is the reactant we have taken? For example, you take this one, RX. Okay, RX reacting with aqueous KOH. So you are going to get alcohol like this. For example, I have taken CH3Br. I have taken. Now treating with aqueous KOH. Now we got CH3OH, right? CH3OH. Now in this case, the rate of reaction depends upon only alkyl halides only. The rate of reaction does not depend upon the aqueous KOH. It depends upon only the reactant only. Such type of reactions are unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now, how to make the definition? How to make the definition? The reactions in which the rate of reaction depends upon only alkyl halides, that is reactant only, but not on the reagent, are called unimolecular nucleophilic substitution reactions. You no need to have the definition. If you remember this, see this one which I have written in the box here. Remaining you can easily write it down. Here it will be order is equal to 1. Now how it is? How this is depending upon only one molecule? Let me see now this. Now in this case, before writing the whatever the mechanism, I will write order of reactivity. I will write order of reactivity. Let me see first of all order of reactivity. So in this case, order of reactivity, if you observe what happened, generally what happened, benzyl halides are more reactive than allyl halides. Again, allyl halides are more reactive than tertiary halides. And tertiary halides are more reactive than secondary halides. Secondary halides are more reactive than primary halides. Primary halides. And primary halides are more reactive than methyl halide. This is the order of reactivity. In benzyl also, tertiary benzyl is more reactive than the secondary benzyl. Secondary benzyl is more reactive than the primary benzyl. Similarly, in allyl halides also, tertiary allyl is more reactive than secondary allyl. Secondary allyl is more reactive than the primary. So these examples I will explain by taking the different number of examples which are there in the textbook. In textbook, you have many number of examples are there. That we'll discuss later once we complete the mechanism, isn't it? So understood here? Now what I'm saying here, the order of reactivity, benzyl halides are, isn't it, are more reactive than the alkyl halides, and alkyl halides are, allyl halides are more reactive than tertiary. Tertiary is more reactive than the secondary. Secondary is more reactive than the primary. Finally, what happened? Methyl halide. I think you know. In the first class only we discussed about this one. What is allyl, what is alkyl, everything we discussed, isn't it? So that is no problem for you to identify which is what allyl, alkyl, or you don't have any problem, I think, right? Now let me see now here. The mechanism, let me see now here. Now what I am doing here, first of all, I will take here CH3, tertiary I am taking here. Is it any problem for you? No problem. No. So I am taking what here? CH3Br I have taken, right? Now this is the first step in which what actually happens here, isn't it? This Br will be removed here. So we are going to get, this is the carbocation we are going to get here. Okay, you are going to get a positive charge. Then after, this is the first step, rate determining step or slow step, step number 1. Okay, slow step, step number 1 actually. Now step number 2, what happens here? The nucleophile attacks here. The nucleophile attacks here. Now we are going to get, this is the product, CH3, CH3, CH3 nucleophile. This is the step. Now in slow step, how many molecules are present? Can you say in slow step how many molecules are present here? Anybody? Only one. That is the reason it is called what? Unimolecular substitution reaction. Understood here? Unimolecular substitution reaction. It can be called as unimolecular substitution reactions, isn't it? Now, all of you, if you want to note down, because this cannot be saved, yes. I think if it is saved, no problem. But you just take this mechanism now, all of you. Which one? Okay, I will take one more example also, no problem. First of all, you take this one. Okay. First of all, you take this one.
Mechanism.
Right. We'll take one more example. Right. We'll take one more example now. Just a minute. Just I will wait for